The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's The Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Yee? All right. This is what happened when you're not broke.
Sorry, I'm back. I don't know what just happened. As soon as you started talking, it cut off.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about it. Let's get to the rumors.
All right. Well, Wendy Williams, according to reports, may receive millions for a speculated upcoming podcast, according to reports. So Al Reynolds actually shared claims that Wendy Williams is in talks to land her own multi-million-dollar podcast. He said the word on the street now, these are the deep streets, say that Wendy is working on a multi-million-dollar podcast deal. We know that Spotify gave Joe Rogan $100 million for his podcast. So everybody knows. He said, you heard it here first on Fox Soul. So that is where he actually announced that news.
I mean, I think it'd be great if Wendy starts with the podcast. I mean, that way she can do it from wherever she's from or wherever she's at. She doesn't have to do video if she doesn't want to. I'm sure she will. But I think that's great. And I think she'll get a lot of money doing it. And I'm excited. I would love to hear Wendy doing a podcast every week.
Yeah, it makes sense at her own, timing, pace. And she's so conversational, and it would kind of be like back to her roots.
Yes, and it's not strenuous. She wouldn't have to do a show every day. You know what I mean? She could just pick one a day once a week and knock it out. I think that'd be dope.
Right now, we've been talking about Ukraine, and we've been talking about Russia invading Ukraine all morning. Well, Sean Penn is actually in Ukraine, and he's filming a documentary about the conflict with Russia, which escalated on Wednesday. And he's shooting that doc. While shooting it, he met with the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, and he said he attended a government press briefing as the country rallied itself against the attack. And Zelensky previously had posted a video on Instagram of himself with Sean Penn. He wrote in that caption, the more people know about the war in the Ukraine, the higher the likelihood of stopping Russia. So, I mean, he is on the ground over there right now. So, yes, that's Sean Penn
in Ukraine. And again, I pray for everybody out there, especially in Ukraine. They were saying yesterday in New York alone, there's 150,000 people that are from that region in Ukraine. And we just pray for them. They got family, they got friends, they got sisters, they got brothers, they got aunties, they got moms, dads. So just, pray for them.
All right. Now, Jasmine Sullivan has canceled her tour dates after catching COVID. So if you were hoping to see her perform live for her hotels tour within the next week or two, just understand that is not going to happen. She posted on her page, "Hi, everyone. My doctor confirmed today that I'm positive with COVID. I am taking every precaution to isolate myself. I'm truly sad to have to cancel more shows, but health and safety come first for myself, my team, and all of you. LA show tomorrow will unfortunately be canceled, and we are likely canceling shows for the next week based on my condition and the condition of my crew, but make sure you stay tuned." She'll be posting her own tickets and rescheduling information for people who had bought theirs. They'll actually contact you via email.
Yeah, COVID is still out there. I mean, there's so many other things going on that we discussing, whether it's the war, whether it's Kanye West, whether it's your favorite artist, but we forget that COVID is still serious out there. It's still killing people and busting our asses out there, so we still got to make sure that we're careful and be safe.
And Jennifer Lopez is going to be getting the Icon honor at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. And guess who's hosting? LL Cool J.
Nice. Queens. Queens get the money. I like that.
All right. That ceremony is scheduled for March 22nd in LA at the Shrine Auditorium. So that'll be dope. Congratulations to J-Lo for that. And congratulations also are in order for Niecy Nash and Jessica Betts. They are making, quote, her story. They're the first queer couple on the cover of Essence.
Okay.
So it's a beautiful cover. And Niecy Nash, who announced her marriage in a surprise Instagram post in August of 2020, told Essence that the initial public reaction to her union caught her off guard. She said a lot of people thought it was like a movie or some promo. They started calling everybody. And we were like, this is insane. I never knew why where you lay your head is such a big deal to other people. I was like, people care? And so they first connected on social media back in 2015 when Niecy Nash was happily married to Jay Tucker. And then once Nash and Tucker announced their separation in a joint statement and their divorce was finalized, that's when I guess things started happening from there. She said, what I was and am still attracted to is Jessica's soul. She was the most beautiful soul I had ever met in my life. Now that I've experienced it, I can't imagine going through life without it. And so she also said her social media PDA with her wife has more to do with providing genuine representation rather than spearheading social commentary. She said agendas feel very forced. if there's an agenda, it's that we're going to spread queer joy. The world needs it. Real talk.
Yeah, shout to Essence, man. I love what Essence is doing out there with their covers and what they're doing out there for the community. I know last month they had Pinky? They had Pinky on the cover and also Derek Hayes. I thought that was dope. Pinky Coles and Derek Hayes. I love they had Met the Man on the cover talking about the man's means business, talking about some of the stuff that he's doing. So shout to Essence and the whole staff. I love what you guys are doing. I really do.
And speaking of Pinky owns Slutty Vegan. Actually, she's opening one in Brooklyn. I saw that she posted that yesterday. So y'all know I am so excited. It's actually right near where I live. So I will be up in her spot there.
Man, shout out to Pinky and Derek. You know, they recently just announced that they're having a baby, and they bought, I think, 30 houses in the area. So they bought the whole block, and they're going to be building up
definitely
communities.
bought the block.
So shout out to Derek Hayes and Pinky Cole. I seen them at Super Bowl. I was hanging with them at the Super Bowl. So congratulations to them. I love them.
All right, now MC Lyte is talking about her pending divorce. And so she filed for divorce. They said it's been almost 3 years since she filed for divorce. They don't live together. They don't have any kids. They met on Match.com. They got married in Jamaica in August of 2017. Now, she was on The Real, and here's what she had to say about why things didn't work out.
I think in the very beginning, I was very distraught. You know, I feel like there are phases whenever a relationship is ending, whether you're married or not. So it's that first phase, like, oh my God, I got to make this work for us. Then it's like, oh my God, I got to make it work for everybody else involved, the family, you know, if there are children. And then you get to a point where like, you know what, this ain't working. It doesn't matter. And what really matters is that we both end up in a happy place.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know MC Lyte was married. I didn't even know she was married.
Yeah, and it's been almost 3 years since she filed. And the reason why it's taking so long, he doesn't want to sign the papers. All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
I don't understand that. If the woman wants to get a divorce, right? And this is not just this situation, but it seems like in a bunch of situations. How can a
Kim
man
Kardashian, Kanye?
Yeah, how can a man just be like, no, I'm not signing that. We're not going away. You're not leaving me. I'm not signing that. Does not seem wild?
Yeah, divorces can take a really long time. Some people stay married but like aren't together because it can be expensive and it can be, you know, time consuming.
But if I don't want to be with you, you're going to be like, well, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not signing this. Doesn't that seem crazy?
I agree. All right, well, that is your rumor report.
All right, we got front page news next. What are we talking about?
Yes. I mean, you know what we're talking about. We're going to continue to give you updates on what's happening in Ukraine. Since Russia has invaded, we are in day 2 of that invasion.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.